banana bread muffins or banana bread in a loaf, whichever one you would prefer. We were getting ready to make this, so I thought I'd go ahead and bring you along and show you how we do it. Okay, so first let's go over here. I've got my recipe book out, and we are going to be right up here at this one. I've had this recipe for a long time, and it always turns out good. It's really yummy. And that is our recipe: 3 bananas, 1 egg, baking soda, sugar, flour, melted butter, vanilla, and salt. Take you over here and show you what I'll be using. Okay, so over here I have, if you're going to be making in a loaf, you can make one really thick loaf. It takes longer to cook. You could use 2 and just fill it up a little bit less. That's what I actually usually do, so it cooks quicker. Or you can use, you can make muffins with this. They cook very quickly. I'm making muffins today just because that's what I have time to do. If you only do 1 loaf, sometimes it can take up to an hour to cook. Muffins usually only take 15 to 20 minutes. So your pan, baking spray, or cupcake liners, whichever one, depending on what you're doing here. A mixer, or you can mix this by hand. I just go ahead and use a mixer myself. You're going to need an egg. The most important ingredient, you're going to need some overripe bananas, which we obviously have here. It calls for 3. I only have 2 today, but preferably you would use 3. These are really big bananas, so they should be fine. You're going to need baking soda. Not baking powder, but baking soda. You're going to need flour. I use bread flour, but you could use whatever kind you have. Sugar, salt, and butter. And that is it. That is all you need. So I'll get started mixing it up, and you can follow along with me as I go through the steps. We are peeling our bananas. We'll save our banana peels there for the goats. That's one of their favorite treats. Okay, so now she's gonna mush up the bananas, with a fork, or like a potato masher. These are really soft, so it doesn't take very long at all, just to kind of get them all mushed up there. Okay, so we got that ready. Next, we are going to add our melted butter. We'll have a half of a stick of melted butter, so we're going to go melt that, and we'll be right back. Okay, we have this is 1/4 cup of butter, and we are going to go melt that really quick, and we will add that to our bananas. So you want to go do that. Okay, you'll need 1 egg. Remember, if you're using farm fresh eggs like we are, to always crack your egg in a separate bowl. So just to make sure everything is good. We'll save that eggshell we'll grind that up for the chickens also later. Okay, she's gonna add her 1 little egg here. Alright, we'll add our butter that's been melting. Okay, next to our wet ingredients, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, add that. Alrighty. Okay, so over here so far we have our smashed bananas, 3 bananas, 1 egg. I'm doing a 1/4 cup of melted butter. That's going to go into our wet mixture. And we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, and so now we're going to mix all of that up in the bowl. Just Give it all a good mix to get it all mixed in together, and then we'll add our dry ingredients next. And also, while you're mixing this, you will need to have your oven preheating at 325 to 350. I do 350. If your oven gets hot, really hot, you could do 325. Okay, so now I'm going to start to add my dry ingredients. The first thing I'm going to add is my flour. Okay, we will have 1.5 cups of flour. Measure that into here. Okay, we have 1.5 cups. Add that over here. Okay. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Okay. 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, and we have 1 cup of sugar, just white sugar. Add that, and then we are going to mix it up. So I just gently mixed everything together on low for just a moment. It doesn't take very long at all. You're just basically making sure everything's good and incorporated. And now we will add this to our muffin pan. And I still have quite a bit of batter left over, so I think I'm going to actually fill up 1 loaf pan just halfway, so it'll be a smaller loaf. We're going to pop these in the oven, 350. These will probably take about 15 minutes, maybe 20, and the loaf will probably take about 30. Okay, I got my loaf pan here, and I'm just going to do a quick spray with some non-stick spray with flour. Give it a good coat. I've got the banana peels while I'm waiting on those muffins to cook. Let's go feed these to the goats. Here's the littles. Hello. Hello. Hey, Betsy. You want a banana peel? Oh my, it's your favorite. Who's gonna get one? No. Who else? Oh. Here's the big guy. You want a banana peel? Don't be mean. Don't be mean, and you can have a banana peel. There you go, buddy. Oh, we want more. Go on. Timmy wants more. And Betsy. Did you want more? I don't have no more. I'm sorry. All right, guys. Okay. Gave them the banana peels, and so now let's check on those muffins. Okay, guys, the muffins are out of the oven, and you can see here kind of what they look like. You can add a little bit of butter on top, especially if you're making it in a loaf. Adding some butter on top will help give it some extra moisture. And you can also freeze these and then pull them out as you need them, just a few at a time. They still taste great. So go ahead and give it a try. It's super simple and easy. Little fresh muffin recipe. You could add chocolate chips or nuts and that won't change anything. They're really good with either one of those. So go give it a try, and I hope that you like it. Thank you. Okay, so we're having our little picnic lunch now, and we brought our muffins for our snack. It's the perfect day out here. So we just couldn't resist coming out to eat our lunch outside and enjoy this gorgeous weather. So we're going to enjoy our muffins, and we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. Yummy.